Hello, loves. Welcome to today's class. Today, we're really going to focus on stretching and opening the neck, the shoulders, and the chest. So, we are all often on our computers, on our phones, starting to get this like hunchback posture. So, we really want to focus on the opposite. So, really focus on opening and expanding. So, doing the opposite so that we can find balance in our spine. So we'll begin as always in a comfortable seat. So finding a seat, gently closing the eyes. We'll inhale the shoulders up to the ears, allowing them to fall back into their sockets. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. I'm just taking a moment to arrive on our mats today, body, mind, and spirit. Knowing that when we focus on the physical body, so too do we support the emotional body, the mind, and all levels of our being. So today, as we focus on opening our necks, our throats, chest, and shoulders, we are also focusing on opening any blockages in our throat chakra so that we can speak our truth, as well as opening and expanding our hearts to be able to give and receive love more powerfully. And gently open the eyes. On the inhale, reaching up, we're going to take the thumbs together, reach up to the sky as we look up to the sky. So getting a stretch through the shoulders, the armpits, opening the chest, as well as getting a stretch through the neck by looking up. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to open the arms 90 degrees. So opening the wingspan, tucking the shoulder blades back together, and just holding here. Just feeling that stretch and opening. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, reaching back up, looking back up. We'll inhale again here. On the exhale, we open. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend and open. 2 more times. Inhale to reach. Exhale, we bend and open, holding here. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, bringing everything together, hands and elbows. Again, inhale, we open, looking up. On the exhale, we bring everything to center. 2 more times. Inhale to open. Exhale, coming through center. Inhale to open. Exhale here. From here, we're going to wrap the right arm underneath the left, coming into eagle arms. We're just going to hold here for a moment, so getting that stretch and opening through the upper back and the shoulders. We'll inhale, reaching up to the sky. On the exhale, we pull it down. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale to pull down. Last one here, inhale to reach up. We're going to pause here. So just staying in that seat, we can look up toward the hands, getting a deep stretch through the shoulders and the upper back as we hold. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we'll bring the elbows back to the chest and gently dive forward. Hands meet the earth. Forehead will meet the hands as we tuck the chin into chest to release the back of the neck. And just breathe into the back body, the back of the heart. And exhale to release. Another deep breath in. Then we exhale to release, gently coming up through center, going on to the other side. So opposite arm will wrap around, hands meet. We're just going to pause here for a moment, getting that gentle stretch through the shoulders. On the inhale, we reach hands to the sky. On the exhale, pulling elbows back down. Again, inhale to reach. We exhale to lower. On this last one, we inhale to reach up, holding here, looking up to the sky. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we bend elbows down, gently diving forward. Again, arms meet the earth, forehead meets the hands. And just breathing all the way down the back of the heart, all the way down the spine. And deep breath in here. We exhale with a sigh. One more deep breath in. We exhale with a sigh. Gently coming up through center and releasing the arms. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers, bringing them just beneath the base of the skull and pressing the head firmly into the hands. So as we do that, we'll gently open up through the elbows, open up through the armpits and the chest. So in this position, our throats are open, our heart chakra, hearts are open. So really opening up that clean line of communication from heart to throat, from our deepest intentions to our voice, ensuring that we are speaking our truth. And just to warm up this area, we're going to inhale as we're open. On the exhale, we're going to gently round, tucking chin into chest, elbows come toward the head. Again, we inhale to open and pressing head into hands. On the exhale, we gently round. 2 more times. On this last one, we slowly release. Hands come down to the lap. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we gently tuck the chin into the chest. On the inhale, right ear meets right shoulder. We exhale, chin comes down to chest. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale, chin gently comes to the chest. We inhale. We exhale. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale through center. One more each side. We exhale, coming through center, and then on the inhale, gently coming up through center, we're going to take the right hand and bring it to the opposite side of the head, and then just gently pull the neck to one side. So again, ear comes toward the shoulder with the gentle support of the hand. And we'll just hold here to get a nice deep stretch through the side of the neck. Deep inhale here. We exhale, gently floating back through center, going on to the other side. So left hand comes around to opposite side of the head. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, we just gently put a little bit of pressure as we pull the neck to the opposite side. Breathing here. On the inhale, we gently come back through center and release. From here, we're going to bring the fingertips to our shoulders and just take some giant, slow and mindful circles with our shoulders. So going in a forward direction to begin. And then shifting directions. Slowly releasing. From here, we're going to inhale, lifting our right arm up to the sky. On the exhale, we're going to bend at the elbow. You have the option to wrap the other hand around, meeting the fingertips, or we'll take the hand grab onto the shoulder, and then again, press up against the arm. So from here, we want to press up, straightening through the spine, gently tilting chin up to the sky as we look up. So really working on that posture instead of rounding and hunching. We want to straighten and expand. Holding here for a few more rounds of breath. On your next exhale, gently releasing, going onto the other arm. So again, bending, option to wrap around and grab the fingertips, again, pressing head in, or we're just going to grab the opposite elbow and press the head into the arms. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly release, coming onto all fours. Hands are directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips, going into our cat-cow flow, really focusing on the areas of the neck, the shoulders, and the chest. So pressing into the hands, dropping shoulders from the ears. We inhale, tilting chin and tailbone up to the sky, opening the throat, opening the heart. On the exhale, we gently round through the spine, tucking chin into chest, getting a stretch through the back of the neck. Again, inhale, slowly coming forward, cow pose. On the exhale, we gently round, cat pose. Taking a few more very slow and mindful rounds at the pace of your own breath. Maybe closing the eyes and just bringing your awareness to the areas that we're focusing on today. Opening your throat, opening your heart, so that we can clearly communicate our intentions. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. On the exhale, we gently come back through center. Our hips will stay lifted above the knees. We're going to walk the hands forward, arms outstretched, fingers spread wide on the mat. Forehead comes down to the mat. So Anahata, heart-melting pose, or puppy dog pose. Keeping the hips lifted allows for us to get a deep stretch and opening through the armpits, the shoulders, the upper back, the chest. So pausing here for some cycles of breath, we'll take a deep inhale through the nose, sending the breath all the way down the spine to the tip of the tailbone. And then exhale with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose, sending it all the way down. And we exhale with a sigh. And then allowing the breath to return to a normal steady pace in and out through the nose. On the next inhale, we'll lift the right arm and gently weave it underneath the body, resting on the right shoulder. Gaze follows the extended arm, getting a stretch through and opening through both shoulders. Continuing with cycles of breath as we hold our movement. One more round of breath here. On the exhale, we gently come back through center, returning or replacing the right arm. On the inhale, left arm lifts. We weave it under the body. Gaze follows the extended arm, and we reach long with the fingertips of the right hand, getting deep stretches and opening through both shoulders. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release, coming back through center. From here, we're going to gently shift forward and come down onto our bellies, planting our hands and forearms and elbows into the earth. From here, we're going to press into the shoulders, drop shoulders from the ears, and inhale as we look up to the sky, Sphinx Pose. So we're going to hold steady while we continue the cycles of breath, really focusing on dropping those shoulders, expanding and opening through the chest, through the heart and the throat. Again, softening that connection, opening that connection so that we can more confidently speak our truth. So opening that bridge from the heart to the throat. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to gently lower to the earth. Arms come by our sides, cheek meets the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift chest, arms, and legs. On the exhale, opposite cheek meets the mat as we lower. Again, we inhale to lift chest, arms, and legs. On the exhale, we lower. One more each side, inhaling to lift. We exhale to lower. We inhale to lift. And we exhale to lower. This time we're going to inhale, lifting. We have the option to bend the knees into the body, grabbing onto the ankles, and then pressing the ankles away, getting a deep opening through the throat, the chest, the shoulders. We'll continue to breathe here as we hold and balance on our pelvis. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to slowly lower to the earth. Hands are going to come just under the chest. From here, option to press up back into Sphinx, or we're going to go into upward facing dog. So from here, you can take your hands out a little bit wider. We're going to drop the shoulders from the ears, look up to the sky, and hold here. Stretch and strengthening through the shoulders all the way down the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to bend, sending the hips back over the feet, and then going into our modified Chaturanga from this modified child's pose, really focusing on the shoulders and the opening of the chest and throat. On the inhale, we gently come forward, lowering the hips, dropping shoulders, looking up, upward facing dog. On the exhale, we gently round back, modified child's pose. Again, inhale to come forward, we drop hips, look up. On the exhale, we gently shift back. 2 more rounds at the pace of your own breath, taking very slow, intentional, and mindful movements. After your final one, we're going to shift back, tuck the toes, press up into downward facing dog. So setting the foundation of the pose, hands are shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide on the mat. We're going to press the chest through the shoulders, gently tuck chin in toward the chest to release the back of the neck. Feet are hip width distance apart, heels coming down toward the earth. So taking a moment in stillness in the pose, really focusing on the foundation. And notice the strengthening and stretching through the arms, the shoulders, the opening through the front and back of the heart and the chest, and the release of the throat and the back of the neck. On the inhale, we're going to come up onto the toes, shifting weight forward, coming into a plank pose, strengthening through the arms and shoulders. On the exhale, we gently shift back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, gently coming forward, plank pose. We exhale, shifting back. 2 more rounds. On this last one, holding plank pose, but focusing not on the abdominals this time, but more on the shoulders. So the strength, pulling the strength up from the earth through the palms of your hands, all the way up the arms, through your shoulders, the upper back, your neck, strengthening these areas. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently bending the knees to the earth, untucking the toes, and coming down onto the elbows. Again, fingers spread wide on the mat. We'll tuck chin into the chest, tuck the back of the toes, straighten through the legs, Dolphin Pose. So getting a deep stretch and strengthening again through the shoulders, through the neck. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we lower, knees to the earth, untuck the toes, and then gently press ourselves back up and take a seat. So we're going to, tuck the toes, taking a seat here. From here, we're going to inhale, reaching arms to the sky. On the exhale, twisting toward the right. We're going to bend the hands in and hold here. So getting a gentle twist through the spine, the upper back, as we strengthen the shoulders. On the next inhale, we reach up. On the exhale, twisting toward the other side. And then again, bringing hands to the center, holding here. Deep inhale here. We exhale through center. Inhale, reaching arms up again. From here, we're going to untuck the toes, sitting on the tops of our feet. And then just gently grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, we inhale. On the exhale, we're going to reach to the side. So pulling on the wrist, opening through the side body, the armpit, and also a stretch through the shoulder. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back through center. This time, right hand will grab left wrist. We inhale to reach. We exhale to bend toward the side, really pulling onto that wrist. Gently pulling, I should say. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back through center. We'll release the arms behind, clasping the fingertips. On the inhale, opening up through the chest, looking up to the sky, holding here. So really pulling the shoulder blades back, opening up through the chest, really working on that counter movement. So the counter, the opposite of what we are normally doing in our day-to-day. So really pulling and opening and expanding. From here, we're going to gently open the knees just a little bit slightly. We'll inhale, looking up. On the exhale, we dive forward. Forehead comes down to mat. Hands reach up to the sky. Getting a deep opening through the shoulders. And just breathing here as we hold and pull and open and strengthen. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, we'll gently pull up, coming back through center. From here, taking a seat, we're going to stretch the legs out wide and then focus on just Dandasana Pose. So this is just focusing again on our posture. I'm going to go sideways so you can see. So typically we sit again with our shoulders forward, kind of hunch back, rounded through the spine. From here, we're going to tend our fingertips into the earth. Inhale to straighten through the spine, drop the shoulders back, and allow them to fall into their sockets. So while this looks like an easy pose, it's actually quite active because we need to pull energy and strength from the abdominals to straighten through the spine and then drop the shoulders from the ears and hold here. So again, just training our bodies to do the opposite of what we normally do so that we can find balance in the center and make this our normal instead of hunching and rounding the shoulders forward. So taking this into a little bit of a flow, we're going to inhale, dropping the shoulders back. On the exhale, we'll gently round through the spine, tucking shoulders forward. Inhaling to open and expand. Exhale to round. Taking a few more rounds at the pace of your own breath, really focusing on dropping the shoulders, pulling the shoulders back, and just noticing the opposite. It's kind of like a cat-cow flow, just similar movement, but just smaller intentions here. 2 more times. Inhale to open, dropping the shoulders. We exhale gently, rounding. Last one here. Inhale to open, holding here. Again, activating. Deep inhale, and we gently release. On the inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, twisting to the right. We'll inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, twisting to the left. We'll inhale to reach up. On the exhale, we dive forward, tucking chin into chest. Just allowing the hands to fall, either grabbing your feet, falling on the ankles, the legs, and tucking that chin into the chest to release the back of the neck and get a stretch. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently walking back up through center. We're going to bend the knees, feet plant into the earth, and wrap our arms around our legs. Inhale to straighten through the spine. On the exhale, rounding forward, tucking chin into chest to get a stretch through the back of the neck. Big I love you hug. And take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we slowly release. From here, we're going to come down onto our backs. And just do a gentle twist of the spine and then end with an opening. So we're going to inhale the knees into the chest. On the exhale, allow them to fall to the right-hand side. Left arm extends, gaze follows that extended arm. And just taking a few breaths, closing the eyes, breathing into the spine. One more cycle of breath here. On your exhale, gently bringing knees to chest. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, allowing them to fall to the other side. Right arm extends, gaze follows the extended arm. Just continuing to breathe into the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, knees come back through center. From here, we're going to plant the feet into the earth. Knees and legs come together. Our ankles, feet, knees, and legs come together. On the inhale, we're going to open up the legs to the side, recline butterfly. From here, we inhale, hands and elbows together. And then we're going to open them to the side 90 degrees. So ending completely open, completely vulnerable, allowing the soft opening from our hearts to our throats, opening that bridge and that communication between our deepest desires and intentions and our voice, allowing us to more confidently and powerfully speak our truth and live a life of truth. So as we pause, closing the eyes and just focusing on your breath, allowing each breath to expand, to strengthen, and to open both your heart and your throat. Releasing any blocked energy or any blockages in that area. Just allowing yourself to surrender, melting and being held by the earth beneath you. Knowing that you are supported on your journey, you are loved on your journey, and you are always held in your truth. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, we'll bring the knees back together. Arms come down by your sides. We'll keep the eyes closed and gently roll back up, coming to a comfortable seated position. Spine tall, crown of the head reaching toward the sky. We'll place the palms on our laps as a gesture of receiving. So palms are open, facing the sky. Just allowing yourself to receive the beautiful benefits of your practice today. And thanking yourself for the gentle opening of your hearts and of your throats today. We'll inhale the hands to the heart, bowing chin to the chest, and setting a personal intention for the day or the week ahead. Where and how or with whom will you confidently and lovingly speak your truth? So maybe it's with a partner, a friend, a family, something at work. How can you be more you? Where will you speak from the heart instead of the mind? Just setting that personal intention. And then silently or aloud, repeating the affirmation. I am honest. I am open. And I am true in my communication. I am honest. I am open. And I am true in my communication. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again tomorrow.